Listen, children. Come closer to the fire. Let the flames warm you, but don't sit too close, for fire has its own spirit. Tonight, I will tell you a story. A story our fathers told us, and their fathers before them. And when I finish, remember this: never stare too long into a strange mirror. For what you see may not be yourself. It happened many years ago, in a village not far from here. There was a young man, stubborn and proud. He laughed at old stories, laughed at warnings, and thought the elders were only trying to scare him. On a night of heavy rain, when thunder beat the skies like drums of war, this young man and his cousins went wandering. Their feet carried them to the old mansion at the edge of the village. Oh, that mansion, everyone feared it. The doors rotted, the roof broken, the walls crying with wind. People said the family who lived there long ago vanished in madness. Some say they were swallowed by spirits. Others say they were taken by something that lived inside the house. But the young man, he laughed. "Those are just stories," he said. "I am not afraid." So, to prove his courage, he climbed the stairs alone. The house groaned under his steps. Dust danced in the air like restless spirits. And in the attic, he found it. A mirror. Tall, cracked, yet shining like it was polished that very morning. It stood there waiting, surrounded by broken furniture and cobwebs. At first, he only saw himself. Wet hair. Tired eyes. But then, listen carefully, children, then the glass began to ripple. Like water in a calabash. And his reflection smiled. But he was not smiling. He stepped back, his heart pounding, but the other him only leaned closer, lips stretched wide, teeth too sharp, eyes too bright. He whispered into the dark attic, "Who are you?" But the reflection's mouth did not move. He told no one what he saw that night. He kept it hidden in his chest. But from that day, the mirror would not leave him. When he walked past a stream, his reflection stayed staring long after he had moved. When he passed a window, the reflection lagged behind, like a hunter waiting. Sometimes, in his sleep, he saw it standing in the corner of his room, grinning. He tried to cover all mirrors in his home. Sheets, blankets, anything to block his own image. But still, he could feel it. Watching. Waiting. One night, he walked home late. The moon was bright, but the road was empty. He passed the shop windows, and there it was, his reflection. Only this time, it moved slower than him, smiling wide as it dragged its hand along the glass. His legs shook, his throat dried, but he told himself, "It is nothing. I am only tired." But children, it was not nothing. Another night, he woke to a sound. Scratching. Long, slow, scratching at the wall. He turned his head, and his heart froze. The mirror, the same cracked, glimmering mirror from the mansion, was standing in his room. He had never brought it there. Inside the glass, his reflection pressed its hand against the surface. His own hand rose against his will, moving to meet it. The glass was cold, colder than death, colder than a grave at midnight. Then the reflection spoke. For the first time, its lips moved. It whispered, "I am you now." The young man screamed, but no sound came out. His voice was stolen. His body was dragged forward, his breath leaving him as if the mirror was swallowing his soul. When he woke, he was standing barefoot outside, under heavy rain. His clothes soaked, his skin burning cold. The village was silent. Not even the dogs barked. The next day, people said he had changed. His smile was wrong. His eyes were not the same. His own mother turned her face away when he entered the hut. Children cried when he passed. And sometimes, when he walked past the mirror, others swore they saw another face inside. His real face, pounding, begging, trapped forever behind the glass. So, children, remember this. Never stare too long into a mirror you do not know. Never touch glass that ripples. For mirrors are not always empty. Some hold spirits. Some hold shadows. And some are hungry. And if, one day, You see your reflection smiling when you are not, run. This is the story of the evil mirror. Pass it on, but never test it. For those who test it, do not return the same.